Do you feel that streaming atau OTT ini akhirnya memberikan fleksibilitas ke sutradara seperti Mas Teddy untuk explore more unconventional ideas gitu?
I want to answer correctly gitu ya, gimana ya?
Okay.
Jadi I have to think first. So you can,
No worries.
you can edit it. You can edit it.
Selamat datang kembali di The Industry, presented to you by Oppo. Sebuah acara mingguan tentang segala hal yang berhubungan dengan industri perfilman Indonesia, di mana saya, Arifin Putra, ngobrol dengan orang-orang berbakat yang memiliki passion yang sama dengan saya, cinema. So, without further ado, let's roll. Seorang sutradara ingin menyampaikan cerita yang ia rasa perlu disampaikan. Di Indonesia, banyak sekali sutradara harus berkompromi dalam pemilihan maupun penyampaian cerita karena arahan dari investor, produser, ataupun permintaan pasar. Namun tamu saya yang berikut ini sepertinya tidak ada masalah dalam merilis beberapa film yang kontroversial. How does he do it? Langsung aja kita ngobrol dengan Teddy Soeriaatmadja lewat video call menggunakan Oppo. Hai Teddy, apa kabar? How are you today?
I'm good, Arifin. How are you? Gimana? How's the quarantine?
I'm also good. Sayangnya kita belum pernah punya kesempatan untuk kerjasama selama ini, tapi I had a chance to work with Hanun before.
Yeah.
Tapi senang sekali akhirnya hari ini kita bisa ngobrol-ngobrol dikit ya.
Right.
So I hope that I can learn something from you today.
Okay.
Mas Teddy kan lahir di Jepang dan sekolahnya di UK ya, di Inggris. Yang akhirnya membuat Mas Teddy pengen balik ke Indonesia itu apa?
Waktu itu lumayan, because pindah-pindah kan, kebetulan orang tua saya waktu itu diplomat, jadi pindah-pindah gitu. I was born in Tokyo, grew up in Austria, New York, and studied in the UK. Tapi jarang sekali kesempatan untuk tinggal di Indonesia gitu. So when I graduated, pas udah lulus itu emang udah pasti I wanted to become a filmmaker dan pingin mulainya tuh juga dari Indonesia gitu.
Oh, emang dari dulu udah tahu pengen jadi filmmaker?
Udah tahu mau jadi filmmaker, cuman nggak sekolah film. I wasn't fortunate enough untuk belajar film karena waktu itu juga sama orang tua nggak dikasih untuk sekolah film, because during the time saya kuliah itu kan juga industri film lagi nggak terlalu jalan, jadi he feels that itu education yang path yang nggak cocok gitu. Akhirnya I did something else. So when I came back to Jakarta, actually I worked for Coca-Cola gitu. I worked for Coca-Cola, and then after that I left the job to shoot a film. I shot a film judulnya Culik. Jadi I wrote a script pas saya lagi kerja di Coca-Cola. I shot the film with my friends. I picked up a 35mm camera and start shooting aja gitu dengan bener-bener nggak ngerti cara bikin film seperti apa. And funny enough, film itu mendapat jalur yang dapat uang sedikit dari the Gotenberg Film Festival di Sweden. And then I had the opportunity to meet Mira Lesmana sama Riri Riza at the time. They were doing cul-de-sac.
Oh, ini zaman-zaman cul-de-sac. Wow, okay.
Zaman-zaman cul-de-sac. So I heard that they were doing cul-de-sac,
Wow.
and I told them that I'm also an Indonesian filmmaker yang bikin film. Mereka penasaran, and then kenalan sama mereka. And at that time itu filmnya tuh belum complete gitu. I didn't have money untuk finish it gitu. And then Mira Lesmana, Mariri gave some money to me to finish the film off and help me finish the film gitu. Jadi ketika itu, I owe them my career gitu ya. Maksudnya karena I was a nobody dan dia akhirnya had faith in the film, gave me some money to finish it, helped me do the post-production. Akhirnya film itu tayang di G-Fest yang kedua kalau nggak salah. Tapi disclaimer aja, that was a really bad film. It was a really bad film. Maksudnya it was my first film, it was my film school gitu.
Iya, tapi kalau semua orang kan bilang film pertama mereka, it wasn't a good film. Tapi it got funding, masuk ke G-Fest juga, masuk ke beberapa festival juga kalau nggak salah. Tapi yang bikin aku penasaran justru premis dari filmnya. Karena premisnya adalah seorang pegawai Indonesia menculik atasan Australinya setelah dipecat.
Iya, betul.
So, where did you get that idea from gitu?
I don't remember ya. Cuma maksudnya when I was working di company itu, I really didn't enjoy myself sekali ya, working in a corporate environment. I didn't enjoy myself gitu. Jadi during my spare time memang saya nulis skrip gitu ya. Akhirnya jadi skripnya seperti itu. I wanted to do a film about a kidnapping, tapi in a very rooted, localized way aja gitu. Dan akhirnya ya filmnya seperti itu. You know, looking back gitu maksudnya it was so it was so influenced by the films yang I grew up with watching gitu. Jadi karena saya nggak sekolah film, jadi most of my influences itu dari film-film yang saya tonton gitu. So that film reflected what I like watching as growing up gitu aja sih.
Oke, kalau gitu, what were your inspirations growing up? Maksudnya dari segi filmnya maupun sutradaranya?
Macam-macam. Misalnya I used to watch, maksudnya kalau dari kecil tuh kan I never miss a James Bond film, itu udah pasti gitu. I like films like that gitu. I never miss that. Tapi mungkin kalau ditarik from the 90s, it was the era of Quentin Tarantino. Jadi he released Reservoir Dogs, and then era itu juga ada Robert Rodriguez releasing El Mariachi, and the whole Tarantino phenomenon itu kayak memungkinkan orang yang tidak sekolah film untuk buat film juga. So this guy sort of gave hope to these non-film students to make a film gitu. Jadi based on that alone gitu, akhirnya it's possible ternyata ya, you don't really have to go to film school ternyata untuk bikin film gitu. Jadi akhirnya memacu saya untuk bikin film gitu. I think that was the turning point of what I wanted to do in the future gitu.
Kalau yang menarik juga kan dari Mas Teddy adalah bahwa Mas Teddy itu cukup lama di luar negeri tinggalnya maupun lahirnya, and as you said juga pindah-pindah ke beberapa negara. Nah pas akhirnya balik ke Indonesia dan menjadi seorang filmmaker, upbringing di luar negeri itu ada dampak ke your filmmaking style nggak sih? Maksudnya mungkin dari sudut pandang of all your stories, atau mungkin juga dari the perspective that you take in your stories?
Ada quite a few sih. Yang pasti kayak kalau dari luar, maksudnya being an overseas graduate gitu, I think yang the structure of storytelling itu udah hal yang terbiasa buat saya, karena you're trained to do essays, trained to bercerita dari usia SD gitu ya. Dari SD itu udah, maksudnya I rarely get pilihan ganda kind of questions in my studies gitu. It's always an essay form atau bercerita gitu, dilatih untuk bercerita. That's helpful in terms of building story, in terms of storytelling gitu ya. That's really helpful. Tapi selain daripada itu, I think one thing's for sure bahwa ketika pulang ke Indonesia and wanting to make content yang very rooted and local gitu, I really try to avoid the point of view of a tourist di making a film di Indonesia. Maksudnya kalau misalnya, I don't know, for those yang nonton kayak film My Trilogy lah, kayak Lovely Man atau Something in the Way About a Woman gitu, I try to make it as genuine, as authentic Indonesia banget. Jangan sampai kelihatannya tuh dari kacamata turis gitu, you know what I mean? Ya mungkin example-nya adalah kalau misalnya filmmaker Indonesia syuting di Paris misalnya, you're just tempted to shoot an Eiffel Tower shot, you're just tempted to do the tourist kind of attraction gitu kan. Sedangkan you don't have to shoot that to shoot in Paris gitu. You don't have to shoot a Monas or a mall in Jakarta. You can shoot something else gitu. You can jadi emang sudut pandang itu yang saya berusaha untuk tidak seperti turis gitu ketika saya shooting konten yang from Indonesia gitu.
Kalau untuk sudut pandang seperti turis sih, aku rasa enggak. Cuman yang penasaran adalah, kalau sudah lama keluar, tapi tetap aslinya orang Indonesia, itu pas balik ke sini, melihatnya dari perspektif yang, maksudnya gini deh, kalau selama waktu masih kecil, waktu masih sekolah dan kuliah, itu sering balik ke Indonesia atau di luar terus?
Di luar, tapi yeah, of course we don't have the luxury of going back every year, of course not gitu ya. Cuman ketika ada kesempatan liburan ya pasti kita liburan gitu. Tapi you don't really pick up much juga kan kalau seperti itu kan. Jadi yang benar-benar kerasa bahwa the the nitty gritty of Jakarta life itu pas ketika benar-benar pulang for good, itu buat saya itu it's a big pelajaran banget gitu. Maksudnya you really know you really know the groove aja.
Jadi benar-benar bisa dibilang belajar ulang soal budaya sendiri gitu ya pas balik ke Indonesia.
Oh ya.
Karena I mean a bit different than you. Cuman kalau aku sih udah balik ke Indonesia waktu umur 4 tahun. Tapi waktu itu di sekolah Jerman internasional. Nah di situ ngomongnya bahasa Jerman, teman-temannya orang Jerman. Kalau nongkrong juga sama orang Jerman juga. So basically, sadly, I lived in a bit of a bubble yang berada di Indonesia secara fisik, tapi secara ikatan budayanya tuh kayak kurang sih.
Oh
kayak
jadi nggak pernah sekolah, nggak
gitu.
pernah ngerasain public school di Indonesia gitu. Oke. Kalau saya pernah. Kalau saya masih pernah.
Jadi, pernah?
Oh pernah. Masih pernah saya. Saya pernah SMP-nya aja di sini.
SMP 1, 2, 3 atau cuma satu kelas saja?
1, 2, 3. Saya pernah, maksudnya that's the only time yang saya ngerasain sekolah di Indonesia. I wasn't doing too good, tapi ya maksudnya ngerasain gitu. And I still have friends from SMP gitu, masih punya teman-teman SMP gitu. Cuman jadi pernah gitu ininya.
Jadi waktu akhirnya balik itu, kayak tadi kan Mas Teddy bilang bahwa pengen banget memperlihatkan cerita yang Indonesia banget gitu kan. Ya. Nah tapi kalau misalnya selama itu di luar terus akhirnya balik, kayak gimana sih proses untuk akhirnya menemukan cerita yang Indonesia banget atau keindonesiaan itu? Like what was that process like?
Nggak cepat yang pasti ya, because kan I started my career, I started doing music videos, and then I started doing, I did documentaries, emang passionnya for storytelling, visual arts gitu atau apa. Tapi untuk mendapat cerita yang saya mau bikin yang menurut saya this is right gitu, probably it was the time yang saya mulai bikin film Lovely Man. Karena before that gitu, I shot films, I shot like Banyu Biru, I shot Ruang, I shot Badai Pasti Berlalu. Tapi it was kan every filmmaker tuh pasti ada growth di karyanya ya, pasti ada perkembangan, pasti you never like your first film, you never like your second gitu. Kalau prinsip saya, my favorite film of mine is my next film gitu aja gitu. Karena there's always something wrong gitu. Kalau misalnya if you look back to your work gitu, and I rarely do gitu ya. Cuman maksudnya pasti itu perkembangan dari saya sebagai sutradara dan saya sebagai an artist gitu, dalam arti I can't pinpoint one film atau apa yang define dari karya saya yang define ini Indonesia banget atau this is the film that I like atau this is the film that defines it gitu, nggak bisa juga gitu. Cuman again I'm still searching aja sih at this point.
Kalau searching itu juga menarik karena ngelihat dari film-film yang Mas Teddy bikin ya, maksudnya kayak cerita tentang self-discovery seperti Banyu Biru atau misalnya perempuan yang berusaha untuk menyelamatkan rumah historisnya di Rumah Maeda, dan tentunya juga Lovely Man ya. Itu apa yang menarik Mas Teddy ke cerita-cerita itu? Is that part of your discovery of finding the Indonesian story that you want to tell?
I never thought of it that way, dalam arti nggak pernah kepikiran bahwa harus bikin film yang Indonesia seperti apa, nggak juga, tapi I'm a full-blown storyteller aja gitu. If I respond to a story atau if I have an idea gitu, keluarnya tuh emang karena I'm inspired by something gitu ya, tapi nggak pernah misinya untuk bikin film yang se-Indonesia mungkin atau apa tuh nggak juga. Tapi kayak film kayak Banyu Biru gitu, I wanted to do a film sebenarnya about a guy going through a change gitu kan. Jadi emang itu perubahan yang drastis, and then he starts recalling his past lives aja gitu. Sebenarnya Banyu Biru was a road movie, and I had a style of film that I wanted to make gitu pas buat bikin Banyu Biru. Tapi kalau buat Lovely Man itu simply because I wanted to do a father and daughter story gitu. Sebenarnya as simple as that gitu. There was no mission to convey a certain message atau apa, tapi benar-benar cuma mau bikin cerita tentang bapak sama anak aja sih, the dynamics of a bapak sama anak. Again, tadi you mentioned Rumah Maeda. Kalau Rumah Maeda was a different type of project karena it was assigned to me, Jadi it was not a script that I wrote, it was a script yang ditulis sama Ayu Utami. Jadi I was assigned to direct that film gitu. Jadi beda approach-nya. It was a different approach to the type of films that I've been doing lately gitu.
Okay, so basically nggak semua film Mas Teddy memang pilih sendiri. Jadi ada beberapa yang Mas Teddy akhirnya assigned to as well.
Jadi ya itu dia. The first act of my career gitu, mostly itu I was a director for hire, I was a gun for hire gitu. Kayak misalnya saya dapat kesempatan untuk remake Badai Pasti Berlalu sama Raihanun gitu. Waktu itu PH-nya Astral Films. Saya dapat kesempatan untuk bikin film Rumah Maida. It was assigned to me by the producers. And then Banyu Biru was also, it was a story that I came up with, tapi we developed it together with Raya Makarim, Mama Prima Rusdi, sama Shanti Harmain. That was with Salto Film gitu. Tapi setelah itu, ya kayak The Lovely Man atau Something in the Way itu About a Woman, that was a film that I did under my own company. And it was a story that I came up with gitu, and then it was the 3 films itu tuh benar-benar director's cut-nya tuh ada di tangan saya gitu. Jadi it was different kind of approach to filmmaking aja.
Oke. Karena kalau Mas Teddy kan aku juga ngelihat bahwa it seems ya bahwa you do have the luxury, mungkin bisa dibilang begitu ya, untuk akhirnya juga memilih film-film yang emang Mas Teddy mau kerjain gitu. Would you say that's true, or do you still say, well, you know, as you said, I was a gun for hire at some point gitu. Tapi do you see that more and more you can take on the projects that you actually want to, that you think are interesting enough to actually take on gitu?
I don't think it's a luxury juga, Vin. I don't think it's a luxury dalam arti I was kind of put in a position where I have to create my own projects. Kayak Lovely Man, About Woman. I was put in a position. Okay. Put meaning the industry sort of menggiring saya ke arah yang seperti itu. Because I think when you're making film in di Indonesia kan, it's all about the opportunity gitu. There are a lot of directors, maksudnya there's a lot of nice projects from major studios atau apa gitu kan. Tapi kan you sometimes these major studios atau producers udah comfortable working with this director atau that director just had a big hit, and so we're working with that director gitu. Jadi I was sort of maksudnya kalau misalnya if there's a project going on gitu, I don't think I'm number 5 on their list of director that they want to approach to do the film for gitu. Karena I do different kinds of film gitu. I do films yang mungkin they see as personal films gitu. God knows how many projects yang I was pitched for yang akhirnya tayang atau apa. Tapi I didn't get to do it juga gitu. Tapi kan it's just the nature of the game and the nature of the industry gitu. Tapi at this point gitu, you can't beat yourself up over it gitu. You just have to try to make things happen gitu at this point gitu kan. Itu aja sih mungkin.
Hello everyone, we want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsor Oppo for making the show possible. All video calls and also behind the scenes are shot on Oppo using the Oppo Reno 4 Pro. Berkat chip Snapdragon 720G, performance dari HP ini nggak ada tandingannya. Jadi kalau kita multitasking, pindah dari satu aplikasi ke aplikasi lainnya, atau kita main game atau apapun juga, user experience-nya menjadi benar-benar seamless. Try it out. And now, back to our show. Ya, tapi I mean you had like a very interesting slate of movies dan juga banyak, khususnya misalnya film-film kayak Lovely Man and stuff like that. I mean it definitely piqued the interest of a lot of people. Dan juga sekarang ada lumayan banyak filmnya Mas Teddy yang akhirnya tayang di Netflix juga kan.
Yeah. I think again film yang kayak film yang di Netflix gitu ya, kayak we have Lovely Man and About a Woman kan main di Netflix. I think it gained more audience now than it did when it was released in 2011. That's funny menurut saya. Because people, you know, text me atau DM me atau whatever gitu ya, and then saying that there's Lovely Man gitu. It's a film padahal yang 2011 keluarnya. And I think because films kayak Lovely Man gitu emang probably it was not promoted in a more aggressive way gitu ya, nggak dipromote secara agresif, atau and then people just have no interest in watching a film like that gitu when you go to the cinema gitu ya. Tapi when it's presented to you on a digital platform gitu, akhirnya yang it's already there gitu, mungkin akhirnya jadi more accessible kali ya. Karena because I feel it gain more audience.
Nah, kalau misalnya dengan adanya OTT ini, film Mas Teddy yang mungkin sebelumnya, as you said, audiensnya nggak terlalu besar, sekarang akhirnya malah menjadi makin besar. Do you feel that streaming atau OTT ini akhirnya memberikan fleksibilitas ke sutradara seperti Mas Teddy untuk to explore more unconventional ideas gitu?
I want to answer correctly gitu ya, gimana ya?
Okay.
Jadi I have to think first. So you can, you can edit it. You can edit it nanti. My process of thinking you can edit. Jadi gini, Vin.
No, enggak. Tadi cuma pikir ternyata putus-putus. No, it's okay.
No. Jadi gini, sebenarnya I like the cinema experience. I like the cinema experience. I like sitting among strangers and commit to a work of art for 2.5 hours to 90 minutes. We're committed to that work of art for 90 minutes among strangers and get that cinematic experience. I like that. I miss that. Gitu. Jadi if I make a film, I want to present it that way sebenarnya. So kalau di digital platform ini, as much as I like the idea of getting the opportunity to get my work across gitu ya, lebih to a wider audience gitu ya. Cuman ada kehilangan that feeling bahwa you can always pause it and go to the bathroom. You can always, pause it and watch it in another day gitu kan, bisa kan sebenarnya kan. You lose that magic aja of sitting in a dark room with strangers and watching a film that way and presenting a film that way gitu. Jadi I think that would be my answer gitu. Jadi tapi I also like the idea of this digital platform giving new audience for my work gitu, of course gitu. Itu I appreciate so much because I appreciate siapapun yang bisa kesempatan nonton film saya. Tapi when I do a film gitu, mindset saya ya cinema man, you gotta show it on big screen, you gotta watch it with strangers, takutnya bareng-bareng, ketawanya bareng-bareng gitu, you know what I mean? Jadi itu yang sebenarnya saya suka. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It makes perfect sense. Jadi tetap masih suka the romance of cinema ya. And kalau misalnya Lovely Man itu, where did you get that inspiration from for that movie?
Okay. Jadi I wanted to do a father and daughter story. Itu udah pasti. I wanted to do a story yang waktu itu bukan daughter sih sebenarnya, father and son atau father and daughter. I wanted to do a father story. I don't know why, tapi film saya Banyu Biru juga father and son. Terus I do a lot of those father and son stories or whatever. Anyway, tapi ketika I wanted to come up with an idea, I remember back in the early 2000s waktu itu saya persiapan buat film Banyu Biru, kantornya Salto Film tuh di Menteng, di Sawalunto ya, di Salto. So I was on my way back home gitu to the selatan area gitu, terus di antara keadaan macet itu saya melihat transgender sama seorang perempuan berhijab lagi ngobrol di pinggir jalan, kayak lagi tukeran kunci gitu. I assume it was teman kos-kosan atau bapak sama anak, I don't know gitu ya. Tapi that image itu benar-benar nempel di kepala gitu. And if it was the Instagram era in 2000, I would have taken that picture gitu. It would have been very interesting shot gitu ya. So that came to me gitu ketika saya mau come up with the idea. So okay, let's try to develop based on that idea, tapi as a father and daughter gitu. Jadi it was just a small fragment of ingatan zaman dulu aja gitu yang bikin that triggered the whole story, the concept.
All right, yeah, because that movie definitely made some waves. And you also work with Tuti Kirana in About a Woman, kan?
Yes. Yeah.
How was it working with Tuti Kirana? Because she's definitely a legend, eh?
Oh yeah. It was. Maksudnya sekarang sih I'm very happy that we're really close friends now because we've done 2 films together already.
Okay.
Cuman when I first approached Tuti Kirana for About a Woman, I was really nervous karena I know her.
Kenapa tuh?
Nervous dalam arti gini, karena I know apa yang saya akan tawarkan ini would be very challenging for her. It would be something yang mungkin dia belum pernah explore sebelumnya. Tapi when I first met her, itu ngobrolnya tuh udah enak gitu, nyambung, enak. And I think it's about me trying to convince her to do the film gitu ya. Maksudnya akhirnya mungkin dia percayanya itu karena I pretty much will she trusts me gitu, dalam arti I will not make something yang salacious atau gimana gitu. Jadi it's very much about trying to gain her trust aja sih sebenarnya. And then ketika saya tahu apa yang saya mau buat dan jelas sekali apa yang saya mau buat, and I'm confident of how it's going to turn out, itu akhirnya yang mungkin bikin Ibu Tuti Kirana nyaman, and then she has her faith in me to go through with this project together gitu. Jadi kayaknya sih kayak gitu. And I'm really happy dengan performance-nya, karena performance-nya menurut saya one of my favorite performance yang pernah saya bikin on film gitu. Jadi I really like it.
And when you're on set as a director, itu Mas Teddy cukup dominan, dan maksudnya dalam pengarahannya cukup dominan gitu, atau you try to be as invisible as possible as a director gitu?
I don't know ya. You would have to ask the people I work with sebenarnya kalau itu. Cuma what I try to do is actually I trust my actors, dalam arti I don't over direct my actors yang pasti gitu, because when you trust them with your film, berarti kan that's already udah 30% proses syutingnya sebenarnya udah mulai, karena berarti kita di kepala kita udah percaya bahwa they can execute gitu kan. Yang pasti when I get on set gitu, I really know what I want, I really know what to say to them, I really know how to describe what I want gitu. I'm very articulate dalam hal menjelaskan apa yang saya mau, dalam arti visually maupun performance wise gitu. I'm very clear gitu.
Yeah, that's a good point, karena kalau aku sendiri sih aku bisa ngelihat kalau misalnya bikin film dengan sutradara, ya tentunya sutradara he's the visionary ya, he or she is the visionary. Tapi basically you as an actor, you try to draw on a canvas together gitu kan. I mean you try to create something together gitu. Kadang-kadang memang sayangnya juga dapat sutradara yang gimana ya, secara visual bagus dan lain-lain, tapi he or she doesn't really know what they want gitu. Tapi ya itu sih penting banget bahwa satu, emang sutradaranya tahu dia maunya apa, dan kedua juga dia bisa mengkomunikasikan apa yang dia mau gitu. But yeah, giving trust, that's a wonderful thing. I think the most beautiful thing that I ever heard from a director is actually from Timo Tjahjanto.
Yeah.
He actually once said for a scene, Finn, surprise me.
Yeah. That's actually very good. Karena that's what you want gitu kan. You want your actors to surprise you. Karena ketika kita punya script, we have the script, we've been reading the script for the past 4, 5, 6 months. Kita punya bayangan aktor ini akan maininnya seperti apa. Belum tentu bagus, Vin. Belum tentu benar.
Iya, setuju.
Belum tentu bagus, belum tentu benar. Tapi once this actor starts saying his line, wow, I didn't know he can do it that way. That's actually much better. I think that's what Timo wants gitu kan, berarti kan. Karena kan mungkin kayak di kepalanya Timo tuh udah maksudnya the character should be like this dibayanginnya udah dia yang nulis, dia udah ngebayang seperti ini. Tapi once you surprise him with something, oh ternyata bisa diginiin toh karakternya. That's more interesting. Let's try that gitu. Jadi I think that freedom you give to an actor itu menurut saya penting. And I think for someone like Timo to do something like that, berarti he's very much confident in what you are capable of doing. he's confident that you will deliver gitu. Jadi that's why Timo is very much ini gitu, trust you in that gitu kan. That's why he can do something like that.
Nah kalau gitu di Lovely Man with Doni Damara, did you have a moment like that as well atau mungkin did you give Doni that much? Ibaratnya just give Doni free rein atau tetap masih harus diarahin gitu.
When we did the workshop with Doni, we only did 1 day of workshop with Doni, and it was a disaster. It was not what I wanted.
Only 1 day of workshop?
Oh yeah, wow. Only one day. It was a disaster gitu ya. Tapi maksudnya nggak disaster on my part dalam arti, wait a minute, that's not how I want it gitu ya. He's trying his best, I know, tapi that's not what I wanted. Tapi pas on the shooting day udah pakai kostum, udah pakai makeup, udah pakai ini, dang, he just changed, man. He just changed. Itu emang udah berubah. And then he's like giving me stuff yang gak ada di kepala saya gitu. And then, whoa, okay, let's do that. Let's try this. Let's try that. He's changing dialogues. Gitu. Can I try this? Can I try that? Gitu. Jadi akhirnya he enjoyed playing it gitu. And then karena saya juga saya ngelihat sesuatu yang baru, I left what I had in my head gitu. Udah deh kayaknya itu enggak, let's do this. Let's do what you wanna do gitu. So banyak banget itu momen-momen seperti itu.
Oh wow, okay.
Jadi Doni really step up gitu pas udah syutingnya. Ketika lagi readingnya was disaster, tapi he really step up pas lagi syutingnya. Jadi banyak banget ad-libsnya dia yang menarik, that was in the film. Jadi it was good gitu. It was a very good ini. It was a very good performance from him gitu.
Gak kebayang ya, maksudnya leading up to the first day of shooting itu Mas Teddy stresnya minta ampun tuh pasti ya.
Not really, stressing enggak. Cuman I was confident that he could pull it off gitu aja. I was confident that he could pull it off. Cuman waktu reading tuh lebih ke disasternya on my part gitu. Suddenly I did not know what I want gitu. Know what I want setelah mendengar dialog saya dibacakan sama aktornya, kok it feels weird ya gitu. It feels not right gitu. Tapi once on set completely different gitu. Jadi it's like the magic of the set sebenarnya.
Oke. Kalau gitu kan udah pernah ngedirect Hanun juga kan. Itu prosesnya gimana? Karena di situ kan pasti ngomong juga tentang proses gimana dia bisa masuk ke perannya, and then ya di situ you would have to talk about those kind of things kan?
No. Jadi kayak contohnya, I've done several. Jadi gini, script yang saya bikin itu biasanya my first audience is her. She would want to read it, gitu. Jadi kalau script yang saya tulis, kayak misalnya Lovely Man, she read the script. And then I ask her, what do you think? Oh, ini mesti saya yang main. Okay, sure, why not? Gitu, as simple as that. Tapi I don't try to explain to her, oh ini karakternya gini, begini. No, we don't talk about stuff like that at home. Tapi once on location, it's a different situation. Karena I put on my director's hat, she's putting her an actress hat, gitu. Jadi udah tahu gitu bahwa we're working now gitu. Tapi when we go home, before going to bed atau apa, itu udah, we never talk about karakter atau we never talk about how it was directing atau apa. No, not at all. Kita nggak pernah ngomongin kayak gitu. On set, yes.
Jadi kalau misalnya Hanun or someone else on set, salah satu aktornya bilang, aduh, Pak Ted, ini aku nggak ngerti nih caranya atau maksudnya I cannot really get there emotionally itu. Di situ Mas Teddy harus jelasin dong, maksudnya oke, di sini karakter kamu begini ngerasain ini bla 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 gitu.
Of course, iya, itu kalau itu pasti we're directing on set gitu. Tapi yang tadi gue bicarain adalah my personal life with my wife gitu, yang kebetulan an actress yang pernah kerja bareng juga sama saya gitu. My personal life, we don't talk about industry stuff, we don't talk about film, we don't talk about, maksudnya Maksudnya if she, kayak misalnya dia syuting yang film 27 Steps atau dia syuting Tui Fortiare, I have no idea what she's doing gitu. Maksudnya I give her space gitu for her to work gitu, maunya seperti apa. And then sama if I'm doing, kayak misalnya saya pernah syuting film judulnya Menunggu Pagi gitu, it was something that she was not involved in gitu. And yeah, again she just she supported me as a wife aja gitu. Tapi I don't discuss my days di sana. Wah, on set saya lagi gini atau no, we don't talk about stuff like that gitu.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Mas Teddy, ke depannya ada rencana apa lagi? Like, what's next for Teddy Soeriaatmadja? Sekarang just riding out the pandemic and then see what happens after that? Atau udah ada rencana untuk film-film selanjutnya, like your own films gitu?
I think this pandemic sucks banget sih. Maksudnya,
Yep.
this pandemic sucks banget. Maksudnya kan, I think for the first time in our lives gitu, bahwa everybody in this world is going through the same problem gitu kan, the same problem of uncertainty gitu kan. Itu yang kita dikasih kan. Itu kan uncertainty adalah sesuatu yang semua orang nggak suka kok, nggak ada orang yang suka uncertainty gitu. And then we are now put in that position gitu. And I think there's also some sort of the feeling, the sense of uncertainty juga di industri ini gitu kan, dengan bioskop belum buka, terus dengan projects being pushed back to whenever atau apa gitu. Because I was already in the middle of a preparation sebenarnya kan. I was already prepping a film with Mira and Miles Film. Tapi was supposed to shoot last August, tapi akhirnya mundur ke December juga mundur ke tahun depan gitu. Jadi again, this uncertainty juga bikin nggak nyaman gitu. Tapi right now, I have a film yang is in post-production, which we shot before the pandemic, so hopefully we can see the light of day of that film gitu. Cuma apart from that sih, I think at this point, gimana lagi, Vin? You have to ride it out dulu kali ya.
Ya, ada sesuatu yang positif nggak kita bisa ambil dari pandemi ini untuk industri kita?
I don't know, cuman yang pasti, you know what, maksudnya yang pasti gini, next time I'm on a film set, I will never take it for granted aja gitu. Karena I really miss being on set right now. You know what I mean? I really miss the late nights of shooting a film, the long hours. Mungkin kalau misalnya dulu saya pernah ngeluh atau marah atau on set yang bikin gak nyaman atau apa, I really regret it now karena I really miss that. I really miss being amongst friends, working, the crews, the actors, you know. I really miss having to preview my film on the big screen in cinemas during a premiere gitu. Jadi there's so many things I miss about the film industry.
See? You did it.
Yeah, see?
You end on a high note.
Okay.
Terima kasih udah nyempetin waktu untuk ngobrol-ngobrol.
Yeah.
Stay safe, stay healthy,
Right.
dan ya semoga kita bisa ketemu suatu hari nanti ya.
Cool. Thanks, Vin.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thanks.
Itu dia, Teddy Soeriaatmadja. Menarik ya. Dan untuk menjawab pertanyaan saya di awal acara, ternyata Teddy dapat merilis film-film kontroversial karena ia memutuskan untuk memproduksi sendiri filmnya, agar ia dapat menyampaikan cerita yang ia rasa perlu disampaikan. Very interesting approach. Kalau kalian penasaran dengan film-film Mas Teddy, langsung aja cek di Netflix. Dan kalau kalian suka episode kali ini, like, subscribe, dan kalau ada pertanyaan atau komentar tambahan, langsung komentar di bawah. Supaya kalian tidak ketinggalan episode selanjutnya dari The Industry presented to you by Oppo, tekan tombol lonceng. And that's it for today. Thank you to all Cinemaheads out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and that's a wrap.